Hi, thanks for watching. This is just a quick look at how Google views and ranks your website in search results. And by knowing how the program works, you can use it to your advantage to increase traffic to your site by getting it to the top of the first page. That way you're the first click and the first call when anybody is searching for services in your area. So I've got your website pulled up here, and it's really easy to navigate with all these drop-down menus. It's got a call to action button so customers can easily get in touch with you even from a mobile device. Now, as far as Google is concerned, it's going to rank your website using two different factors. The first is the content. So it's going to come in and count all the words on the page. It's looking for a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words, because it assumes that the more information you have on the page, the more of an expert you are in your field. So while it's counting all the words, it's also looking for keywords, which would be anything that people would type into the search. That's usually going to be a service that you offer and then also a location that you offer it in. Now, this is where the number of words on the page really comes into play because you're only allowed one keyword for every 100 to 150 words of text on the page. The second way that Google is going to rank your website is based on the authority, which is basically a popularity contest. Two ways to get that authority would be one is getting what's called a citation. Now, a citation is any time that your name, address, and phone number are listed in a directory, such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, things like that. Usually these directories are all free. It just takes time to find them, register, and input all the information. It just needs to be exactly as it's shown in Google. The second way that it builds authority is what's called the backlink, which is basically when another website refers back to your website, and then Google uses that as an endorsement to build trust because others are vouching for you. It's sort of like a referral or a review from a customer. You can imagine if you had one review versus 100 or 1,000, that would determine how good people consider your website or your company to be. The same is true for Google, except it's using other websites to make that referral. So to see how this determines where your website ranks in the search results, I ran a few different searches. Obviously, in your hometown, you guys are coming up in what we call the map pack. This is the map that appears on the top of the screen. It's great to be in here because a lot of people end up clicking one of these top three. As we get further away from your home base, we start dropping down a little bit because even though you're in the top section here in the map, in what we call the organic section, the organic search results, you're in the middle of the page for you're second to last on the page in your hometown. And then as we get further away, now you're down at the very bottom, about to get bumped out. And then same thing, keep getting further away, we're down low. And then eventually we get to the point where you're not even showing up in the organic search results at all. So to kind of demonstrate how this works, what I did is I just put your website into this tool that I have called Ahrefs that I pay for. It basically shows me all the things that Google sees and how it ranks your website based on the authority, how many referring websites you have back to you, and then also the content that's being found on your page. Now, just to give you a point of reference, I took the other competitors that are outranking you in the search results, put them into the same tool so you can see what they're doing as far as how much content is on their page and how many referring domains and backlinks that they have. So there's a pretty big discrepancy in the numbers on this, yet both of these companies are showing up higher even in your hometown. I don't really want to get super technical here for you, but it's really a matter of not just the quantity, but also the quality of the links. So real quickly, if we go in here, they have almost 10,000 links, but 9,000 of them have zero weight because Google has a weighted system based on relevancy and strength of the referring website. So for instance, if you had like Pizza Hut referring back to you, Google obviously knows that you're in the construction business, you're not making pizzas, so it wouldn't weight any of that very heavily to add any authority to your website. So similarly, we want to get as many high authoritative websites referring back to yours and increase that amount, not just the overall amount. A lot of marketing companies will end up just continuously adding links, which is great because it adds numbers, but it doesn't necessarily add any authority to the website. So that's why even a company that has, I believe this only had 45, they had a ton of links, but they only had 45 different websites that are referring back to them. Yeah, so they have a lot less referring domains than you do, yet they're still outranking you even in your hometown. So like I said, that it's really about the quality, not just the quantity. Then when it comes to the keywords that are being found on your page, you can see the volume, which is the number of times per month that that word is being searched, and then where you rank in Google for that. So the object here is to do as much research as possible to find all the high volume keywords and make sure that those are being found on your website. And then if we can get your website into the top position where it's being seen, so for instance, let's just take, that's your business itself. So kitchen accent lighting, 200 people per month are searching for kitchen accent lighting. You are on the 6th position, so you're almost bumped off the first page. If you are in the first position, or the first 3 usually is statistically speaking, anything past the first 3, people aren't really scrolling too far. But if you were in the first position, 200 people will be seeing your website. Let's say conservatively speaking that only 10% of those actually convert and click on the site and give you a call. So you're getting 20 calls per month. Let's be even more conservative and say only a quarter of those actually want to buy and convert into a sale. So now you're talking 5 customers off of one keyword per month. This is where it can really increase the revenue for the website if we get as many high volume keywords and then you're on the first page for those keywords, you're capturing all those sales and adding all that revenue to your bottom line. So I hope this information was helpful and allows you to hopefully scale up your website to get yourself up in the top ranking. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you'd like some further details on anything that I went through. Also, we could talk about some of your goals as a business, and I can do some research to find out what it would take for you to reach those. And then I always do love getting feedback as well to find out if this information was useful for you. So please let me know your thoughts. Thanks, and I look forward to speaking with you.